Hello again, YouTube. This is Truth Man giving you the truth. And this video ain't gonna be that long because I want to get time to make this community guidelines video. But I gotta share this with you. Y'all know I got my notes here. Y'all know what that means. The channel is the No Matrix, No Simping All Subjects channel. I also have the channel Manosphere Masters that I think guys don't want to distinguish themselves. I think y'all want to be part of this broken manosphere. Y'all like Christians that found out their pastor was dealing with men and you still going to his church. Y'all know the manosphere ain't doing this job. It has to be rebuilt. So either YouTube is hiding my content or you guys ain't going over there. I know by the tags, people was putting those tags in, so it's a very good chance that I'm being shadow banned. But we're going to talk about that next. On this one, we need to talk about 14 ways women emasculate men. 14 ways women emasculate men. So I'm talking to my son earlier. He just transferred to another job. He transferred to another job because, let's be honest, when you work jobs, you deal with a lot of garbage. And I hate that I ain't have that I'm not wealthy yet per se, where he even has to deal with these people. Because sometimes, let's be honest. The truth, man, let's be honest. Poor people are hard to deal with. They commit crimes. They bring their misery to work. So on, so forth. And I regret that I didn't have my act together to the point where he could just, just not work there. Like, he need his own money. He's grown. But there's a lot of grown people in Austin, Texas, too, that getting trust fund money. So I'm working on my situation. I'm not poor per se, but I'm not rich like I'm gonna be yet. So he's being emasculated by one of his bosses. Like, wait, hold on. I don't want to hit that button because the phone is going to go off. It's telling me my phone is too hot. Wait, hold on. Give me a second. Okay, so 14 ways women emasculate men. If you work in these jobs, you need to understand that more than likely you're going to have female bosses. And if they're having problems in their personal life with men, if they don't like men and you're masculine, you're going to have problems with them. It's a lot of wide range. If they're having problems with their kids and you're the good kid, you're going to have problems with them. I mean, but we pinpointing some of the ways that they emasculate men on this video. Let's begin. 14 ways women emasculate men. 1, by overriding his decisions. Whether it's your boss. I've been through this. I know what I'm talking about. Everything you decide to do is within the rules, but they don't want you to do it, and they have the power to override you, so they do. They do. My last job, I just got tired of this right here. They was blaming everything from the computers not working and the little soft, sympathetic dude who lived in the suburbs somewhere trying to let all those guys out to commit more crimes. Calling back there, hey, what's going on with the computer? They don't work, dummy. You can have a bar license and still be dumb. So, by overriding a man's decisions, whether it's your wife, whether it's your girlfriend, whether it's your mama, whether it's your grandmama, if you're a man, if you're 18 years old or older, and some woman is overriding your decisions, That's emasculation. Emasculation is defined as to deprive a man of his identity, his role as a man. Number 2, by denying him sex over periods of time while in a relationship. Now, any woman that's denying her boyfriend, live-in, whatever, or her husband sex that would leave him, some of them, they religious, they don't even want you to watch POR fill in the blank. They don't want you to do anything to gratify yourself. That's emasculation. And don't you dare think that God is nowhere in that. That's the devil. If your wife is claiming to be a believer and she does that, she's influenced by Satan. Because she's still there, which means she's trying to be dead weight. She's trying to ruin your life. She's trying to emasculate you. And some of y'all, I'm going to tell you, man, this might sound crazy coming from me, but depending on the level that your wife try to emasculate you with that, you probably should go clap something else. And if you don't want to do it like that, like me personally, I wouldn't do that. I would just calculate my steps and skedaddle, be gone. So, number 3, by lying to him. Anytime a woman lies to you, she's emasculating you. She's emasculating you. If you ask her something and she tells you something as the answer that's not the truth, she's emasculating you. You're not important enough for her to tell you the truth. Or she know you ain't gonna stand for it, but it's still emasculation when she lies to you. Number 4, by competing with him in unfriendly ways. Your wife, I don't care if it's just a game on PlayStation, she should not always want to go against you. She should sometimes want to be on your team. They want to beat you. That's emasculation. That's emasculation. So sometimes you just be like, nah, I'm not doing it. I'm not giving you what you want. You want to be able to say, you could beat this person in this. You can beat this person in that. That's emasculation. Number 5, by having other men stepdad his kids while he's alive, free, and well. That's emasculation. You took care of your kids. There's no need for a stepdaddy. She's trying to emasculate you, man. She's trying to emasculate you. They don't need him. She the one that want him. She the one to do right with you. This is how some women is. They'll give the dude that don't have no establishment with them, that ain't did nothing for them, more than they did for you. They'll be trying to be a team player with him. They'll be trying to be at their best physically, mentally, emotionally for this dude. That's because they're trying to emasculate you. And if you gotta have war without physicalities, you gotta have mental war with these chicks, do it. Break them down. Because they shouldn't be trying to emasculate you. Number 6, by recovering alimony or by receiving, man, I don't know how these bugs getting in here. All my windows is closed. I don't know how they getting in here. By receiving alimony, child support, that's emasculation. If you've been the type to take care of your kids and she tries to receive child support from you, that's emasculation. Let me tell you about something real quick. That's what happened to me at the halfway house in Texas. Me and one of the other supervisors were sitting on the couch. We were talking about child support. And I was basically telling them, like, Like, they need to do more investigation with this child support thing, and they need to make sure that that money is being spent on the child, and if that woman even deserves child support. He was losing the argument, so he put her in and the other supervisor. She came over there all emotional. I got 5 kids. I did it all myself, and then tried to target me after that. She tried to emasculate. But it wasn't going on. I just said, you know what, man? I'm keeping my manhood. I quit. I'm a warrior. I'll deal with the ups and downs. But I'm not finna keep letting these people emasculate me. Oh, you shouldn't have quit that job. This is what people say. You shouldn't have quit that job. Because they think emasculation is normal. They think that's normal for you to be emasculated by women bosses. That's not normal. Get your act together. Figure something else out. Learn how to work for yourself. If you masculine, if you tall, like I'm 6'2", almost 6'3", very close. Usually I measure at 6'2 3/4. And sometimes people are intimidated by tall people. They want to break them down. You're not breaking me down. F your job. How about that? Oh, you're gonna. So I'll get up. Listen, man. Them peoples, they trying to break down that money thing anyway. The mark of the beast is coming. I'ma work, do what I gotta do, but who knows what they gonna pass? They don't listen. These the devil people. Literally, just running stuff. Some of them are literally tied to Satan. So, number 7, by saying his D-I-C-K, I'm going to spell it, is little or too little. They try to emasculate you with that. We saw Melanie King. She don't know that Asian dude could be abnormal. What's the first thing she said? Start calling them 1-inch D-I-C-K. Just hearing her talk about it. No wonder your husband divorced you. See, you can only hide for so long. Out of the abundance of a person's heart, the mouth speaks. Now we know how you are. You didn't go to Kevin Samuel's funeral. You didn't have to work no job, so you didn't have no excuse not to go to his funeral. We know how you are now. We know how Kendra G is now. No wonder these women are single. And they not booger wolves. But Melanie King, her looks don't even matter, man. They don't even matter. That's why her husband. Do you really think he wanted to divorce his wife? Come on, man. Do y'all realize what goes into a man marrying a woman? I don't think hardly any men want divorce. But some of these women, they leave you no choice. What, you gonna keep putting up with that garbage? Then you gotta walk around, you seeing them jiggling, pretty feet, talking all soft, might be nice, this, that, and you sticking to her. Somebody who don't like you, somebody that's indifferent towards you, and ain't gonna change. She ain't gonna change. She gonna get worse. The more you put up with her, the worse she gonna get. Because she's trying to emasculate you. And you think, oh, we get kids. So what? So what? You also have life. And you have a life to live. Number 8, by swinging. Listen, man. She's supposed to divorce you. She's supposed to leave you alone. When you say, let's just have an open marriage. She be like, okay. She be bringing partners sometime. Well, so what you want? You want to swing tonight? From another dude. And then you gotta feed her. You gotta take her out on date. You gotta deal with this woman, man. You a goofy. That's the main flaw that I found with Patrice O'Neal and the things that he said about women. You contradict yourself by swinging. That's the only thing. Now, number 9, by having sex with other men or women, which is even worse. while acting as if in a relationship. That's emasculation. That's telling you that they believe that they have you wrapped around their finger. That's what that's saying. By number 10, by arguing, saying disrespectful things while expecting to maintain a high level of respect from him. They calling you all type of name. They criticizing you all the time. Blah, 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 blah. Out of the abundance of a person's heart, the mouth speaks. But they expect you to respect them. They messing the whole relationship up. Your prayers is hindered dealing with some of these broads, man. I'm calling them broads because real unicorns don't even do this stuff. Number 11, by embarrassing him in front of others. Listen, man, that is a red flag. If your wife try to check you in front of somebody, you make sure they see you put her in check. And if she tries to resist, rebel, man, you need to reconsider your choice, buddy. Number 12, by arguing with him in front of kids or his kids. When the woman argues with her husband, like if you can't prove valid what you say, you can't prove your ideals, you can't factually prove that what you're arguing about is the way. You arguing in front of your kids. What's going to happen is the kids going to start to listen to them a little less, become disrespectful, especially if sometimes, let's be honest, when they have more of a relationship with her, when they feel closer to her, and you get to arguing with her, they're going to start to listen to you a little less. They're going to get disrespectful. They're going to be arguing with you like her. This because she's trying to emasculate you and they can't see it. Number 13, by expecting you to follow her lead. You're not there to lead. If you're a woman, you're there to cook, clean, assist however needed, and have sex. Sex especially. When you stop having that, you're not even a wife no more. Because that's how you become a man's wife. See, real spiritual men know this. That's why they're not going to be out here messing with all these women that they haven't vetted out, that they don't want to be around like that. We leave that to the whoremongers. So, when you stop having sex with your husband, you stop, and and I'm going to tell y'all something, sometimes you got to react. Sometimes you got to react. You divorce, you break up with these chicks, and they try to say anything about your sexual prowess. It's time for them to get exposed. Oh, how you so tight? He must be little. No, she's so tight because she hasn't had sex with him in 5 years, 1 year, 8 months. That it ain't got nothing to do with you. You not all that. Listen, man. That doesn't matter as much as people think. The dude who got the six, we just say the 6. If he had